In Central Europe thrives an underground culture of illegal techno parties, open for everyone to join and participate. The tricky part is finding out where and when they occur. Mostly held in woods and abandoned warehouses, these parties can have people from tens to a few thousands and are all free of charge. These events are kept secret to keep the police away, and in many cases not even the owner of the property knows that it is taking place. Born within this culture is Tekno, spelled with a K. Music with hard bass specifically designed to pound everyone dancing in front of their many 1,000-watt speaker systems as hard and loud as possible. The people responsible for these events are in constant danger of getting their sound systems confiscated, which cost them thousands of euros. But still they do this out of pure enjoyment. I want to show you a glimpse of this world by following a group of sound systems on their travels as they hold these techno parties. Our journey begins in Holland. Where exactly is something I've been asked not to reveal in this film. This is an abandoned army base, a large area with about 30 warehouses which had not been used for years, now home to many squatters that have taken over the area for cheaper living and the obvious freedom of space. Some residents were not so happy with our filming of the area.
You can't film them or inside.
In one location, a group of guys are getting ready for a long road trip to various places in Europe. This is the joint forces of 3 sound systems: Sick of Silence, Tirnakasta and the Decepticons.
So for how long have you guys had this place?
Maybe now 3 years. So, yeah. And we have the 30 buildings, and we squatted 10 or 11 of them. So good enough.
Packing up so much weight as these guys do can sometimes lead to problems.
We find out that we're too heavy, so now we gonna get another trolley or another car for behind the truck, and then we hope it's better that way.
Let's go! Yeah? Ready? Ready.
It didn't take long of a drive to find out we had new problems.
The weight is not distributed well enough so that the front comes up and it's a little dodgy to drive. So we're gonna put some heavy stuff all the way up front.
We drove long into the night towards a location about 80 kilometers outside Berlin, but finding it came a bit difficult for us.
Oké, ik weet het. We hadden rechtdoor moeten bij de Sbaltshof. Hoe gaan we hier draaien?
We hadden dus niet hierin moeten, want dit
Maar
is
de links.
maar de links rechtdoor. Gewoon rechtdoor moeten blijven volgen.
Naar de schaapserij.
Ja, precies. Zo ver mogelijk het bos in. Oké, dat is een beetje...
A few moments later we find the place, but it had no lighting in the area, so our camera couldn't see much until the morning.
It's kind of hard for us to find it. Do you think people will find it?
I think it was really easy to find it for us.
You've had it worse.
Yeah. It was really easy. I think we, how much tries? 2 tries? Then we find it. 2 telephone calls. Sometimes you have to drive for like 5-6 hours to find a place. And now we have it in 1 hour, so it's okay. Yeah, the people will find it. If we have a good info number, that's no problem. Ja. Ja. Doe er alvast een standbandje om.
Gaat goed jongens, gaat goed hè?
Oké.
Standband.
Oh ja, professioneel bowler.
Even Sadia bellen.
These are all the amps, all the amplifiers for the sound.
Cold beer for the bar arrived. It was a godsend in the heat, cooking everyone alive.
This one is like the estimated time of party starting.
I think it was around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the evening, after dinner. But maybe around 7, 8 o'clock I think there will be some people.
En we moeten nog iets verzinnen om dat strakje tegenaan te krijgen.
Kiravit, another system taking part, was also preparing for the evening.
So are you guys coming along?
We're getting okay.
Yeah?
We're just we're still waiting for the other guys to come because it's going to be a bit bigger than this. It's going to be a bit wider, but yeah, it's going to be okay. Still waiting for Jenny. So that's the main thing. Generators. Always generators.
Yeah, we will start tonight and switch off on Sunday morning. So yeah, we'll have a non-stop long session. It's gonna be fun.
Do you organize something like this, like flyers and stuff?
In Holland? I don't make them, but when we do parties, we do hand out flyers. We put it on the internet on certain places that's where not everybody can go and look, or where the police doesn't come around. And
How do you filter that out?
you have these websites that are just, you have to be a member to get in, and if you're not a member you cannot see certain pages where that's being posted. And we also do a lot of mouth to mouth. You know, you tell someone and they tell 10 other people, and the 10 others tell another 10 others, and eventually a lot of people know about it. And then we have a info line, usually around 11 o'clock or so. We just speak in where it is, and then we got the rig all set up. And then it's a matter of time, and everybody shows up. So.
The organizers sat down with the sound systems to talk about profit split for the bar sales.
And if you have no money, then it's for us. Okay, we don't want any money.
Yeah,
Then it's we are on vacation, and vacation costs money. But with the party, if we can make some money, it's good for us.
So we'll also get
So,
travel expenses.
We don't want to make a profit. We always want to stay at zero. And if possible, it's always nice to go more. But if it's not possible, yeah, fuck it. We had a good weekend and a smile on our face.
The pumping sound from the system woke interest in the local authorities. The police didn't mind so much that there was going to be a party here, as long as we followed some ground rules of sound volume. They took down our license plate numbers as a precaution. The first guests started coming in around sundown. Our sound system was mainly playing techno music, while the system next to us, Kiravit, liked to focus on playing jungle, which has a faster beat to it. More people came throughout the night, but not as many as expected.
Yeah, typical Irish. Most of the time, like this.
During the day was mostly relaxation time and fun activities, like a summer holiday should be like. Even the fire department stopped by, but not to hassle us with rules and restrictions, but to stop by for a beer or two and a friendly chat. Then they just thanked for themselves and left. The music never stopped. Some video DJs were expected that evening, so we set up our projector and screen. And in the afternoon, the party started swinging again. A common sight at these kind of parties are booths selling food, drinks, and many kinds of merchandise. Here, one of our own guys is selling records with underground techno and special print t-shirts.
Big business. Make my own records.
It's not the fridge.
The video DJs, or VJs as they're called, had hooked up their laptops to the projector and started mixing images. The German police came by again, But other than the loud music they asked us to put down, they didn't see any reason to break up the party. There was a bit more turn-up of people that night, but again, we expected more. Taking down and packing up takes a lot less time than one would think. When many hands do the job and knowing where everything should go, packing does not need to take long. Cleaning up is something these guys take quite seriously. Damagers is a word they do not want to be called.
If we can use the place, we always clean everything up. It's like, yeah, for us, yeah, we do this because we feel good with it. Like we think it's just natural to, the shit you make, you clean it up. Easy. So
Leave no trace.
no trash. And most of the time, in this case, this guy arranged, if we leave it in the bags, he takes the bags and brings them away. But this is not arranged. We take them with us and try them somewhere in the trash bin, somewhere. Parking place from a petrol station or something.
You leave the place like you came to
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's our intention. Of course, the grass has to do a bit of work to grow back where the people danced. But yeah, that's the only harm we do. And yeah,
So no harm to the environment.
no harm to the environment. Seriously. No.
Kijk hoor, het wordt helemaal heet daardoor. Watch out for the flames, hè?
That evening, we had our own little private party with a full box of 80s records. The next destination was Czech Republic. We were booked for an annual party called Summer of Hate. This event, with a misfortunate naming, was supposedly legal, and many systems were told to come. On the way, we had come to a stop, as one of our trucks caught fire.
Die verkabeling.
What's the problem?
Something burning out of his bus, I think. Ja, dan heeft je plusje meer geraakt.
Some wires crossed, which led to rubber melting. A quick fix for someone with electric skills. And on we went to the party. Even though permission from the landowner was in place, the Czech police had to show their dislike of it.
Ah, they don't want this.
But it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal, but they don't want it. This guy says okay, but the police says yeah, as long as we can try to stop it, we say no. Fucking hell.
I got a message from David. There's another village that we're supposed to come in from. It's Bokov.
Popov.
And what's the problem?
Fuck off, go.
Why? It's a legal party.
That's what I thought.
It's legal party, no? Yeah, they told them to fuck
Kom,
off and go.
chop chop in die bus there.
But do we think there's another entrance? We were talking to some people that are at the party already.
What?
We were talking with the organizer,
Uh-huh.
and I think there's another way to get in.
But I mean, it's legal. There are cops or what?
Then you have to
Kind
talk
of
to the
legal.
police. You are Czechy guys, so
Yeah,
you
we
can talk
go
better.
first. Okay, we go first, you go
Yes,
after
yes,
us?
okay.
Okay.
Okay, wait first. We get.
Okay.
Yeah, we are supposed to have a party here, but now the police is blocked every way, but it's legal. They said everything was okay. But
Okay.
oh, we're going again. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's just typical, isn't it? Splashy! Splashy!
This is the way. They don't want us to come in near the village.
That must be it, yeah.
I
Keep
think-
the village fucking bullshit free.
Yeah, and this, and there's already enough troubles in the village, I think. So,
Police.
I said to the guy of the truck, Peter, I said, I can't help it if there are a bit scratch on it, eh? He said, no, a little scratch is no problem. Yeah, this is the place.
Yeah, this is it. I can see the field already, look.
Ooh, this looks fucking dirty. Oh my god.
Don't get stuck, don't go for it, go for it. Yay!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
What the fuck? Holy shit!
I would almost.
Keep going.
Yeah!
Over. Yeah, I see it, bro.
What the fuck? Oh my god. I see the white truck still, so it's okay. Yeah! God damn.
Okay, right. No. Okay. No! There's an entrance back. Hold on to Las Vegas.
They don't want to have this party. It's clear. It's like
No. I wouldn't say that. Just, I think we've passed an entrance somewhere when we were coming down that laneway. Because the other guys are in. The guys that were ahead of us are in the field.
yeah.
Yeah, they're ahead of us. They're got us even pull into the field.
Even though we had many ways to get into the area, the police just seemed to be blocking all of them. In the end, we found a way in.
Fucking assholes, like complete bastards. Piss and rain.
But I think, but there is this tree, so somewhere near to him, or maybe in the between the trees, direction down there, something like this.
It was obvious that this party was going to be a lot bigger than our previous one. Big Brother kept a close eye the whole time.
En je weet hoe dit is, al je moet de stijg hebben. Hè? Moet die stijg hebben of... ja.
No, lower it down. Let's flip it.
It's really homemade stuff.
Yeah, it's a shitty thing. It's nice, but it's like we only use it 2 times, and now, yeah, we find out everything falls apart. So.
Oh, maar je fucking belter.
Since permission was in place, the organizers could advertise in time, and people could come a lot earlier. Techno parties most often seem to have a lot of dogs running around, playing and having fun.
Het is misschien wel mooi om juist... Wat we nou kunnen doen is die bas, 4 van die dingen in het midden, met die Philly shave erop. En JBL's of zo, en daarnaast gewoon een hele waving set.
Wow, is allemaal een beetje moeilijk.
Hè?
Ja, if we have to wait, then we have to wait.
Ja, laten we doorgaan met uitladen en dan focussen op de andere dingen dan.
Another system, Matu, planned on meeting us here and combine their speakers with ours, so setting everything up had to wait until their arrival. So we waited. And waited. And waited.
Want to explain a little bit the situation here?
Yeah, we're gonna stand with an Austrian system, and we have to wait for them because we don't know if we're gonna want to build up a set with them. So we have to wait, and we don't like waiting. Yeah, Mikey likes waiting.
If they're not around here around 11 o'clock, we're just gonna put on the sounds.
Another hour.
Better late than never. Just before 11 o'clock, they found the place.
Finally! What's the stuff you have with sound?
It's 4 double 18 direct
front
loaded,
yeah,
and 4 tops with freeway system with also your front loaded.
Okay,
yeah.
you didn't bring any W bins or port bins?
Nothing
Not
like
from
this.
the photographs?
No. We are here only with 1 truck and 12.
That's good.
Yeah,
So we can kick ass.
Sure, you can kick
Yes.
ass. So.
Nog een keer flikken, want dan staat hier op de flik.
Already the party had begun everywhere else. A little over midnight, everything was hooked up and ready for action. By morning, you could see that hundreds of people had overtaken the area for parking and camping. The poor fella driving this car probably did not see what he was heading for. This was the only party in our journey that we ever saw toilets being arranged for people. Otherwise, taking a stroll in the woods was the only way to do your business. During the day, there was no shortage of activities, like playing with your toys, chilling out with a spliff, barbecue by the fire if you got hungry, see some artistic event, play sports, eat at the local diner, take a stroll through the clothing department, watch a wrestling match, sleep, or what everyone came here for, enjoy the music. When our power generators got low on fuel, the quick fix was always to suck diesel from the tanks of our trucks. By sundown, we had VJs setting up projectors for visual effect performance scheduled this evening. The day sleepers have had their sleep. and have started regrouping for another night of techno mayhem. One performance particularly caught my eye this evening. This man was playing with guitar effects with a camera mounted on his head to project a live image on a screen while playing. At sunrise Sunday morning, all sound was shut down and visitors had gone home. So time to pack up.
I was saying to Stijn that I feared the documentary.
Why?
Yeah, maybe you see a side of myself.
Dancing around with a football in your head.
Next, we needed a long and good rest until the weekend ahead, so we headed to the center of Prague to park the trucks at a tourist campsite. We didn't know exactly where this campsite was, so we relied on the only GPS navigator we had in the white truck leading the convoy. That got us into a bit of a problem, and we had to stop.
What's the problem? The bus with the tom-tom, with the navigation system, he made such a quick turn that we couldn't follow him, and now we're close but far away at the same time. It's a damn shame.
We must have waited for a good hour until he found us again. But that was not the only problem we had.
Het volgende probleem is dat Eike net de zekering in zijn auto heeft verwisseld. Nou start zijn auto niet meer. Ja. Of Eike slepen.
Ja, of de aggregaat eruit, even aansluiten, het aantrekken, aggregaat er terug in gaan.
Het is helemaal vast daar, hè, dus ik kom er ook niet tussen nou.
With the car not showing will to start, it's a good thing to have a backup generator to give a jump start.
Ja.
It did not seem to do the trick.
You know what the problem is?
No, it's just not working.
We later learned that a fuse broke, which we oversaw, but while Ike waited for auto service to show up, the rest of us went to the campsite.
Oh my god. Civilization.
We found a good shadow spot under a tree and rested long and well for a few days. On Friday, it was time to pack up and head to Germany. We were driving to Dresden to round up with other systems, all heading to the big annual illegal event of Easttech, where we planned on combining our sound for a big, impressive bang.
Zossen is Zossen or
No, Zossen,
Neuhof?
that's it. That's it. And then Neuhof is the place where it is.
Where we're headed? To Berlin.
E-mail van Berlin.
Pieter, weet je waar ze liggen dan?
We're going near Berlin, but I have completely no idea where we end up. It's near Berlin, 10 or 20 kilometers down, but I don't know for sure. We just go somewhere where we meet other people who knows a place where we meet other people, and then we also have other people from Holland that we're gonna meet, and then most of the time you never know how it's gonna go. Maybe we end up near here at the end, near Dresden. It's all possible.
We stopped by Dresden Airport for another roundup of trucks, which made our convoy much longer. There was somewhat over 20 trucks altogether here. The drive took many hours. Only a few people knew where exactly Easttech was going to take place, so they drove in front for the rest to follow.
This looks promising.
Not even our navigation system knew where we were.
Yeah, this is the site. We have to find a crew and stick together, stick together. Oh, and it's not raining, oh yeah.
This is running so slow.
Finding the right spot can be tricky, since there is no plan of setup in the area and so many systems have come to play.
I already saw they put
So maybe
like
we
this.
put our rig so then we play in this
That way.
direction.
Yeah, that's a
This
good
is a
one.
this good one. We make here a big floor
yeah.
and yours the boxes are in these trucks. The DJs in this truck.
No, that's not our truck.
It's not all your truck.
But
that
like
one.
that, yeah? Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dispute with other systems?
No, just figuring out what the best option is that we're not blowing in each other's faces.
We had come here with many trucks and the plan on building a large wall of sound speakers. Connecting such a large-scale system together took the whole night. The result of this night's work was this impressive 20-meter long wall of sound, the longest one in the area. The amplifiers needed to power this up filled up our largest truck. And seeing all this wire work makes you see why work on this took the whole night. Seeing Easttech in the daylight, you could see how lack of organizing the area just jams everything and everyone together. There is somewhere between 30 and 40 setups of sound here. In the afternoon, people started getting together in front of our sound.
Free Tekno! Free Tekno!
With an illegal party of this magnitude, it is hard to hide from the German police. So they showed up in their riot gear. Going from system to system and unplugging from the generators, much to the disliking of the techno fans. Of police officers against hundreds of drunk party people. The officers felt their safety was in jeopardy and took the wise decision of pulling out and leave.
Hey! Stop! Okay? Slowly, man! Hey, stop, man! Okay? Hey, free party is not a crime, okay?
We later learned that 400 officers were ready to storm into the area. But at the last moment, the landowner decided to allow the party to go on. No police came into the area after that. So generators got plugged in again and the party kept on going. Many people packed up and left early in fear that the police would confiscate their systems. They had their eye in the sky on us the whole morning. By noon, all sound was shut down. Everyone still left in the area helped out cleaning up the place. The next thing was to plan our next move.
Park the trucks, have a shower, sleep until the weekend, and do another party.
Remembering a song from the Beastie Boys, you gotta fight for your right to party. The techno sound systems really have a category of their own when it comes to that. They live a lifestyle they love, take big risks, invest in expensive systems, and travel long distances to hold a free party for everyone. How cool is that?